everybody, Russian with Puma Messi is here, and today we continue our conversation about Russian alphabet. Again, you're at the channel Russian with Puma Messi. Please subscribe to the channel, please like the videos, please share the videos with your friends, family, and everyone who loves Messi, Gerda, Sasha, and Masha. Let's continue our conversation. Русский язык с Пумой Месси. Russian alphabet, part 2. Русский алфавит, часть 2. Русский язык с Пумой Месси. Русский алфавит, часть 2. And let's take a look at this slide. Messi looks very lost among all these pieces of furniture. And that's how I believe most of you will find yourselves looking at this table with all the letters in one place. We will read these letters. Please don't run away. It's going to be easier than you think. When you master reading the letters and recognizing them, then reading will become a real easy task for you. Let's start. As you see in red, we have our vowels. In my favorite purple, we have that special semi-consonant. And in green, I have those wonderful signs, the soft sign and the hard sign. And I will be giving you some examples where that letter could be found, that sound could be found. I didn't write it in this table, otherwise it would become very busy, and we don't want to complicate our lives because we're here just for fun. Let's begin. A. So this is a letter, and we were using it yesterday in the word arbuz. 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 It's pretty easy to pronounce because it's common for English language and Russian language and all the other languages. They have this sound. B. B. And it's also very easy sound, except for Spanish, because they never close their lips when they pronounce a b. So in those who speak Spanish, you have to close your lips. B, 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 like in a baby. And we will find the word today that starts with this letter. V. V. It's your teeth and lower lip participates in the formation of this sound. V. Вечер. Evening, if you remember that word. Вечер. G. I used it in the lesson Messi's word of the day, where he was talking and saying, Daddy, where are you? Где ты? Papa, где ты? The word где, the question word where, starts with this letter, где. G. And the next letter in that word, где, it's де. Again, for English speakers, it's a little bit on the tough side to pronounce because Russian de is much harder than English de, because English de is d. And Russian is de. English is softer, today, and Russian is de. Dom, house, dom. Then our first vowel, or second vowel actually, ye. And this is the real order of Russian letters. And look at this. These three letters saying где, they form the word where. Где, где. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's kind of an interesting word, and also has stressed and unstressed positions within the words. And I will be addressing the issue of stresses in the words and how to pronounce vowels depending on the position, whether it's stressed or unstressed. This wonderful letter yo, 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 and this letter actually deserves a story to be told about this letter. You see that these two dots, without these dots, it's ye. With the dots is yo. Russians, when they write very quickly, and when you read some internet articles or everything in print, Russians kind of, it became a habit to not to put those two dots over yo. And only because Russian people who read that, they know the words and they don't need really to see those dots. And letter ye is the most offended letter if in Russian alphabet, because it just really says that the yo, those dots never sit on top where they belong, and they always disappear, and yo is always kind of, I'm upset, they don't write me correctly. However, to claim its power back, yo, every time when we see the letter yo in the word, it attracts the stress. Every time. That's why when we run into the word with letter yo, I'm telling you that I'm not putting stress on that word, because when you see yo, it's your vowel to put the stress in the word, like yolka, yolka, yolka. It's a Christmas tree. Ж, 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 жук, bug, жук, жук, жук. Z, z, z. Mrs. Luke Arnold told me that Sasha calls Messi Zaya, Zaya, Zaychik, Zaychik, and it's bunny. And that's true, that Sasha does call Messi when he looks affectionately at him, saying, Zaya, ты мой Zaya, Zayka, Zaychik, z. Here's our E, another vowel, that's the smiley vowel, E. This is our semi-consonant, И краткое, Y, Y, И brief, Y, Y. I put an E, but when you have it in the word like yesterday, it was мой арбуз, мой арбуз. At the end of мой, it was that letter, and we pronounced it Y, Y, Y. The next one is pretty common. Ka, ka. It's the same sound like K, letter K. Again, in English language, this letter used very seldom, because letter C takes the function of sound K in most cases. And but Russians put K everywhere, and when somebody, well, forget about it. So the next letter is L, L, L. Sometimes it's pronounced, for the correct name of the letter is L, L with a soft sign at the end, L, L. But you can say also L, or the sound all we care about is L, L, L. M, 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 mama, 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 mother, mama. N, N, N. We studied when we were saying greetings, and I was saying that ночь, night, ночь, 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 night. Спокойной ночи, good night. Спокойной ночи, good night. And the next vowel is O. O. When it's under stress is always O, but when it's not under the stress, most likely it gives up its positions and saying, oh, I'm sloppy, don't want, you can pronounce me as A. But again, I will be talking about stressed and unstressed vowels later in our course on the alphabet. Letter P, 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 Papa, 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 Daddy, Father, Papa, Papa, Papa. This one is R, R. I told you about this one. Please just practice it. R. It's a very interesting letter, so it resembles the sound R, but it's not R, it's R. It's not in the back of your mouth, but you bring it to the front of your mouth. S, S, S. So this one is, please try to distinguish it and never confuse it with letter C because it has different function, different sound. T, T, T. Again, it's different from English T, because in English we touch our alveoles over there behind your teeth. In Russian, it's straight dental sound. Your tongue touches teeth, upper teeth. T, 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 T. And that takes us to the next vowel, U, U, U. I know that you will confuse it with Y, but it's U. You have to pronounce it as U. Again, I told you that Russian letters, they are pronouncing the words the way they sound. Don't do anything with them. When you see this U, утро, доброе утро, доброе утро, утро, morning, доброе утро, утро. F, 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 F. You see, this letter is rather far in Russian alphabet, contrary to the English alphabet, where it's closer to the beginning of the alphabet. So F, фонарь, фонарь. F, 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 F. And here is our ha, 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 ha. Хорошо, хорошо, хороший мальчик. Месси хороший мальчик. Messi is a good boy. Messi is a very good boy. Then we have this little letter with the tail. Ts, 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 ts. Get out. Ts, 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 цокать, цокать, ц. So I am pronouncing something that doesn't make any sense just to practice the sound. Please repeat it, and then we will have few phonetic exercises after we are done with all the letters in the words. Then I will be talking about stressed and unstressed vowels and the difference of all the consonants working in the words. So we will be learning how to read those letters in the words and how to read Russian alphabet. Ch, 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 ch. Chai, chai. You probably order sometimes in Starbucks chai. And in Russian it's tea as well. Chai, chai. Sh, sh, sh. Sh. Такой very interesting sound. Sh. Shade, shade. Shade. Shh. And this one is another tailed consonant. It's sh, sh. And this resembles the sh diphthong in she. She in the word she, pronounce she. She. Hard sign. Hard sign normally would divide a prefix in the word and the root of the word, the stem of the word. And in order for the consonant to remain hard, the hard sign is there. I will find you some words when we get to that letter, so you would see where it's used and how it's used and how it's pronounced. That is the one, kangaroo kick in solar plexus, I told you. You just hit yourself over here. And then, and I don't know, I put this sound and how I normally express it to you when I do transliteration. So, sir, remember those dairy products in our word of the day? Sir, sir, sir. English language doesn't have anything like that resembling. They say that if you say roses in plural, that maybe that then maybe if you're very sloppy in pronouncing it, it might resemble very, very far roses. But soft sign, you're quite familiar with this. Soft sign, our apostrophe goes almost in every word in our every presentation. You probably also recognize because visually you've seen this letter 1,000 times by now. Это дом, это Месси, это папа, это мама. So the demonstrative pronoun this starts with e. You, it's our soft vowel. You. Remember I told you yesterday you bring your lips up front and saying you. And it's easy because our pronoun you, it's pretty much the same. Я. And this is the vowel. It's a soft vowel, but also is a pronoun, personal pronoun I. And Russians, they are very humble about personal pronoun I, or at least they used to be in my days when I was young, because my grandma used to say me, why are you always saying ya? Ya is the last letter of Russian alphabet. So don't think of yourself too high because it's the last letter of the alphabet. Now we are done with reading our letters. Let's continue to our example. Here, since yesterday we had our letter A, the second letter is B. And I'm offering you a story, and I'm also helping you to read it here. But the word is the verb that starts with this letter. And this is the story, the video that Masha and Sasha posted a few weeks ago when workers were in the house and Messi didn't expect them. And he was really scared. And look at him. He's like, ой, что там? Ой, что там? Кто там? Ой, что там? Кто там? What is out there? Who is out there? Ой, боюсь. This is our letter. Боюсь. Ой, боюсь. Ой, боюсь. I'm afraid. Бояться. To be afraid. The verb starts with the letter B. And now let's take a look how to read this word in Russian. Now, since we know all the letters and see, maybe we will be able to read it without looking at your hints over here. This word, oi, interjection in Russian. Oi. In English is like, I don't know. Wow. Oh, I'm scared. Wow, you scared me. What's going on there? Ой. Что там? Кто там? So here's our O under stress. ой, ой, и краткое, so и brief. Ой, это че, те, о. But че would read as ше. Что там? Что там? Что там? Don't ask me why, just believe me in this case. And then I'll explain to you later why. Что? Что там? Т, А, М. Что там? Что там? Then К, Т, О. Кто там? Кто там? Кто там? And then, ой, боюсь. Б, О, Ю, С. Мягкий знак, soft sign, soft sign. And look at this. The stress falls on you. And O gives up its position and becomes A. Боюсь, боюсь, боюсь. You, the O becomes A, and we're in боюсь. S, soft sign, боюсь. Си. Ой, боюсь, ой, боюсь. And this is in infinitive, бояться, бояться, to be afraid. This is our letter B. B, not B, letter B. The буква B, letter буква, 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 буква. The next letter. And we are featuring Gerda over here. Also, the letter is the same, but Gerda has a perfect example to demonstrate this letter. What is this? Что это? А это что? Remember when Sasha and Masha decided to surprise Gerda with some butterflies in her aviary, so she would make, I don't know, maybe they thought that maybe she would be excited and would play with those butterflies, but she kind of didn't get excited. She said, oh, butterflies, whatever. Thank you, Daddy. You're here. I'm going to wash you. So I'll just lick you to death. That's my favorite thing, just to wash your head, to lick your cheeks, to kiss your hands, etc. But the word for the butterfly is бабочка. 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 Imagine Gerda is saying, oh, бабочка. Бабочка. Еще бабочка, еще бабочка, butterfly, another butterfly. Wow, look, so бабочка, again, letter O gives up its ownness and becomes A, reduced to A, бабочка, бабочка. Бабочка, but you have to write it O because that's what you write it. And then the letter, the word еще, more, one more, another, еще, 3 Russian letters. Look how many letters did it take for me to transcribe this word for you. That's why, because that letter is very, very complicated in pronunciation. Yeah, normal, yeah. Then our sh, yo, еще. 3 letters, еще, 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 еще бабочка. Еще бабочка. This is our letter B, and I didn't put it in red. Бабочка, бабочка, бабочка. Letter V. Буква V. Буква V. You all remember these pictures there from the old apartment that we all loved. We loved that apartment because it was first Messi's apartment, and he actually felt very comfortable there sharing that apartment with his mom and dad. And look at this. We will be reading this because it's a very simple word. It has only 3 letters in the word, and you should be able to read it together with me. So this is a bathtub, and in Russian bathtub is vanna, vanna, vanna. When Russian language has double consonant, you just extend its sound. Vanna. You sit on it. You sit on it and continue. Vanna. Bathtub. And here I'm giving you the hint, translation. Не всегда. Не всегда. Не всегда. Not always. Not always. And you will give me translation of the Mrs. monologue over here. Это ванна. Я в ванне. В ванне. Inside. In the tub. Да? Я в ванне. Я в ванне. Ванна – это хорошо. Хорошо, но не всегда, но не всегда. Это ванна. Let's read together. This is our demonstrative pronoun. Это, это. 3 letters. Это, о. O is not under stress because the stress is over here. And it becomes a. Это ванна. В, А, Н, Н, А. Easy. Ванна. Ванна. Я, I, в, in, ванне. 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 This is prepositional case. Ванне. Я в ванне. This one, you should be able to read it. Ванна. Ванна. Это хорошо. 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 It's good. Да? Ванна – это хорошо. I'm translating. I'm giving you a task and then I'm doing it myself. Ванна – это хорошо. This is a very, very good, this word, хорошо, very good example where O gives up its positions as O and becomes A. Look, the word has 3 O. Technically, you have to pronounce it хорошо, хорошо. Somebody asked me about dialects in Russian language. No, there are no dialects in Russian language, but some difference in pronouncing vowels, and they differ throughout regions. In Russian North, they pronounce more A, they stress on A, and Moscow actually belongs to that northern region, and A, you can always tell that the person is from Moscow, Moscowite. And if you go west, they would say O. They would pronounce хорошо. They would pronounce хорошо. But norm over Russian language would be хорошо. We reduce this O to A, this O to A, and only one that is stressed is going to remain O. Это хорошо. Но не всегда. Но не всегда. So we see that in this picture, Messi is very happy, and he's saying that tub is good, And on this picture, he's saying, oh, maybe it's not so good, not always so good, because Daddy is washing me. So that's our lesson. 2 more letters we got into our treasure box, as I call it. Now we have letter A, арбуз, letter B, боюсь, бабочка, and letter V, ванна, ванна, ванна. And I'll see you tomorrow. До завтра. Again, it was Russian with Puma Messi. Please do subscribe to my channel. to our channel, because it's really growing. Thank you so much for your subscriptions, those for the new people who came to our channel. And I really would appreciate if you donate for the channel. The donation information is in the description, PayPal information in the description of the video. And до завтра!